There's a growing overdose crisis in Nelson County, and many of the people living there are trying to address it by debating the use of the life-saving overdose medicine Narcan.
Yeah, according to the Kentucky Overdose Fatality Report, 24 people died of a drug overdose in Nelson County alone last year. WHAS11's Connor Steffen and photojournalist Ian Hardwick went to this public hearing where dozens of residents spoke about their need for Narcan.
A candid look at crisis.
You know that fentanyl and heroin are a big problem. Unfortunately, it's affected Nelson County.
Sparking crucial conversations.
It's everything. It's life or death.
During a public hearing, bringing droves to the Nelson County Civic Center.
He was from Nelson County, Brandon, another Brandon from Nelson County.
Telling a similar heartbreaking story.
Exactly, because my son was killed on April 23rd, 2021 here in Bardstown, Kentucky, and I have been fighting and advocating to get some sort of action.
Angela Parkerson's son Nick died of fentanyl poisoning. Is why she wants Nelson County to install a Narcan vending machine to tackle the issue.
A multifaceted issue at that, requiring a multifaceted solution. Still, many agree that this life-saving Narcan is key to that effort.
My number one priority is to save lives, as it should be to anyone in a position to do so.
In Nelson County, that would be Judge Executive Tim Hutchins. In the past, he's stated he's not a fan of the machines. After this meeting, what is your opinion on Narcan vending machines?
I still don't think the vending machine is a proper way to do it. I don't think there's enough checks and balances when you do that.
Hutchins does support expanding Narcan accessibility just at local health departments and with first responders. He's outlined other strategies too, like rolling out new drug use prevention and education programs, retooling recovery programs for drug addicts, and cracking down on fentanyl-laced drugs entering his community. In Nelson County, Connor Steffen, WHAS 11 on your side.
Currently, there are only 3 places in our coverage area where you can get Narcan from a vending machine. 2 of them are in southern Indiana, one in Clark County, the other in Scott County. Then in Kentucky, there's just one located in Vine Grove.
A semi-truck hit the back of an ambulance in Bullitt County. This morning, 3 people are recovering. This happened last night around 7:30 on I-65 North. According to Bullitt County EMS, 2 crew members were transporting a patient on the shoulder of the interstate when a semi rear-ended their ambulance. All 3 were taken to University Hospital. Right now, we do not know the extent of their injuries.
A Louisville middle schooler was taken into custody after officers found a stolen gun in their backpack. This happened Wednesday afternoon. In a letter from Newburgh Middle School principal, Dr. Shamika Johnson, the school's security level was raised when they found out that a student might have a gun. JCPS police and LMPD were called and 2 students were searched. They found a stolen gun in one of the students' backpacks, and JCPS police took the student into custody. Both of them will be disciplined according to the JCPS student handbook.
The Shelbyville mother who admitted guilt in the death of her own daughter will serve 12 years in prison. Catherine McKinney pleaded guilty to manslaughter earlier this month as part of a plea deal. She'll have to testify against her boyfriend, Dakota Hill, who her attorney says is the one responsible for Serenity McKinney's death. The 4-year-old's body was found in a suitcase last year in West Point, Kentucky. Her family talked directly to her yesterday in court.
Abby, what you allowed to happen has destroyed us.
Somebody would have taken care of her, somebody would have came and got you out of the situation, somebody would have done something, and you know I would have moved heaven and hell just to make sure that happened, to make sure y'all were safe.
The Bullitt County Commonwealth's attorney says it took several months and communication with the family and Kentucky State Police before that plea agreement was reached. Dakota Hill's trial is set for June 13th.
Due to Kentucky laws, a U of L student accused of animal abuse will only face misdemeanor charges. Prince Woodson appeared in court yesterday after turning himself in to police. Police say there are videos circulating on social media that appear to show Woodson abusing live baby chicks. They issued a warrant for Woodson's arrest after their follow-up investigation to the one conducted by U of L police earlier this month. Animal advocates say this case shows a massive gap in the state's laws regarding animal abuse.
The allegations concerning this case would meet the definition of any reasonable person's definition of torture. However, under Kentucky state law, the torture of a dog or cat only applies to exactly what it says, to a dog or cat. So our torture law would not be applicable in this case, and we would have to fall back on cruelty second, which is a catch-all.
If convicted, Woodson faces up to a year in prison.
It's been nearly 2 weeks since 6 people were shot in Chickasaw Park. 2 people died. While it's received a handful of tips from the public, the Metro Police Homicide Unit is still asking for your help. In a statement, Metro Police said anyone with information, photos, or videos should submit them to the LMPD, noting there were hundreds of people in the park at the time. Those submissions can be submitted anonymously through LMPD's online portal.